God. That is hot. I don't want the internet to bully me anymore. I just want a wide receiver. And he's going to run it deep out of the end zone here. And he breaks free. They beat the Dallas Cowboys. You were twerking in my lighthouse. Dirty one.
Jimmy just stepped out. He stepped out the back of the end zone. And he threw a pick. Oh my God.
He still messed it up.
Oh, we still here.
It's caught! It's a touchdown! Caught!
He's not Jefferson Valley.
No! Yes! And there's cars everywhere! It is so bright. We raised $500,000. We have hit 400K! Half a freaking million people. Touchdown! Jordan Love and Christian Watson!
It's frickin' time.
Grossi Posse Packer Nation. Welcome to an episode of Packers, the podcast where you don't any Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. We here. Grossi. Hope we're all fracking doing well today. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. And apparently my YouTube is crap in the bed. That's always good. And oh boy, yeah, appreciate you being here on a Tuesday. It's just been a hell of a day. Unfortunately, the North is not going to come out today. It'll come out tomorrow night. It's just been, it's been a day. It has been a day. Oh, Dan, I'm sorry about that. Oh, no. I hope the pupper feels better soon with the ear infection. Hope that gets cleared up soon. Oh, yeah. We got some lore. I mean, the script is mostly written. I have one more scene to write, and it's like the biggest scene, the one that I've been planning for a while, and it's just taking me forever. So, yeah, so it'll come out eventually. I got more work to do, but we've been having a day. Hope we're all doing well, and yeah, we'll get there eventually. It's just y'all got no idea how much it goes into making these saga videos. It is it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's tiring. I think what the problem is, too, is I didn't get my break last week, because usually I have, like, Wednesdays now after I do predictions and GPS. I got a little bit of a day, and Thursday, I didn't get any of that. So that's probably why I also feel a little run down, but it's all right. We're going to survive. Appreciate you tuning in for the November Q&A. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Ooh, wrestling training today. Let's go. Let's go, Drew. Hell yeah. Let's rock, baby. I watched a little bit. Caught some highlights from Raw last night. So that was pretty good. I must know, is my Ed Tome parallel accurate or not? I don't know. It just seems like there are a lot of parallels. I don't know, man. Who knows? You know, who knows these things? I mean, I know. But who knows? Who knows? Nobody can know. But we'll see. We will see. Listen, there's a lot of lore. I can tell you, literally, I can break down every single scene that's going to happen in tomorrow's episode. I got the whole thing's going to start, and it's going to be Randall and Charles. They're going to start that whole thing off, and then it's going to go to Otto and Ed, and then it's going to go to Tim and Steve, and then it's going to go to Lionel and good old Vince. True story. So, yeah. Appreciate you, Spice. Thank you. Hope we're all doing well, though. We're rocking. We are rocking. And we got a puppy. Are you trying to leave? I think she might be trying to leave. We'll see. Do I have another saga next year? I don't know. We'll see. Not one of these, though. It'll be different if whatever happens. We shall see. Did we talk about a long time ago Ed and Tom are brothers or something? I don't know, man. I don't know. Man, it's crazy. Crazy what happens. I mean, that's years ago. Who would remember that stuff? Who would make a video, like a reaction video years ago, and then have it, make sense 3 years later? I don't know who would do that. Never. Janina Colts fan would make sense since the Colts left Baltimore abruptly. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, don't worry. There's gonna be there's gonna be some. You're gonna get a lot of answers. That's why this is also taking me so long. You're gonna get a ton of answers, like a lot of answers tomorrow. Yeah, that Lionel and Vince conversation. I've literally planned that out, and like I've been waiting for that scene since I started the North Saga. So yeah, no, it's been there for a while. Charity stream is December 16th, 4 p.m. to midnight. We already got some great guests confirmed and lined up. I am so freaking fracking excited. So it's gonna be great. But yeah, that'll be good. And that'll be I have 2 Saturdays left. I have 2 Saturdays left until 7-day a week work week. That's where it goes. I bet the moon that called it Janine declined because of the bubble. Kindest fan base. I don't know about fan base. But I would say some of the kindest people, legitimately, that I met, Pittsburgh and Detroit stick out, 1,000,000%. They're very, very, very kind. So, Hot Ones Part 2, we'll see. We'll see. Again, I'm trying to also plan that while also doing 6 days a week. So we'll see what happens. But I have a couple things. Yes, Tree will be on the charity stream. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Can the bubble block phone calls? I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? Kind of makes sense. Might be. Might be. We'll see. We'll see. I do know, but we'll see. No, like, if I actually reached out to Rich Eisen, unfortunately, he is commentating a game, and he's going to be flying back that day, so unable. But he responded, though. I appreciate that. But yeah, not going to be able to attend the charity stream. Just the scheduling doesn't work out. And it's a puppy. And it's a puppy. Puppy, 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 puppy. Hi. It's a puppy. It's a Sinclair. It's a puppy. How close to the house is the bubble? Oh, it's close. Oh, Jesus, Sinclair. I didn't need my throat. Thank you. It's relatively close. It's relatively, especially the, second iteration of it. So, bro, what TV show series do you find yourself always rewatching when you get the urge? The wife and I always find watching Grimm. Ooh, all right. Yeah, I've seen a few episodes of Grimm over the years. One I go back to a lot. I mean, the easy answer... No barking! The easy answer is like sitcom stuff, like Parks, and every now and then there'll be like an Office rewatch or something. But ones that like I want to go back to, like I want to watch The Leftovers again. It's one of my favorite series. I do eventually have to do a Breaking Bad rewatch. But yeah, I find the sitcom ones are easy, especially during the season, just because it's all I really have time for. Jack fell asleep during Monday Night Football. Thanks for gifting the membership. Communities, everything that's good about the internet communities. Let's go! And I do not doubt that, yeah. Last night's game was... It didn't score a touchdown until the fourth quarter and late in the fourth quarter. Yeah, it's not good. It is not good at all. I haven't asked Ben Kurt yet. We'll see. Again, I'm trying to get some different guests that we haven't gotten before. Like, Perno will be on it and Tree will be on it. But we'll see. We'll definitely see kind of how it plans out. We'll see. We'll see. I have seen the Fargo TV show. I haven't seen the newest season, but I've watched every season, and it's some great stuff. The first and second season in particular are really, really good. But I think like every single one is pretty good. So, Bubble could block phone calls, and Ed wouldn't be able to call starting a couple episodes ago. Interesting. Interesting. I got you, Bruce. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Tarek, thanks for gifting a membership. I appreciate you. Thank you, and thank you. I'm not going, Drew, I'm actually going to WrestleMania. So I pulled the trigger. I'm going to be taking Papa Grossi, and I will be attending WrestleMania in April. I am so incredibly excited. I can't really think about it a whole lot because work. But yes, it will be great. And don't worry, there'll be a video. There'll probably be a little fan meetup as well. But yeah, there'll be a video associated with it, and it'll be a grand old time. Yep, going to Mania. I bought tickets the other day, and after Punk came back, I was like, all right, let's give it a shot. Because that Rollins-Punk match, it's going to hit. It is going to hit. It's going to be great. I'm really, really excited. So, Kayla, the birds chirping and the bubble riff from a few episodes ago, are they Chamas's trick on BD? It ain't Chamas. That ain't Chamas. It ain't Chamas. I have not watched Lucifer. I've heard good things, but I have not had a chance to watch it. Mania is in Philly, so it's super easy to get to. Super easy to get to. But yeah, I hope it's good. Yeah, I'll be going to both nights. It'll be a grand old time. Grand old time. But we'll see. I've been to a Mania. Yes, I've been to Mania 23 and 24. 23, I sat in the nosebleeds, like obstructed view, whole 9 yards. And then I went to 24 and saw Ric Flair's last match. But yeah. Yeah, right. I know you you've watched Lucifer before, right? Yeah. I've heard very good things. I know like it get canceled or something, and then Netflix picked it up, and then they finished it. I don't know, but I know they are not. No, Sinclair is named after Jim Henson's The Dinosaurs, or it's just called Dinosaurs. There's a scene where, and I like grew up on that show, where the boss yells at him, Earl Sinclair, and he goes, "Sinclair, you dog!" And I was like, if I ever get a dog, Sinclair. And there you go. And Dash was actually the name that the charity, that like the organization that rescued him, named him, and I just call him Moosey now. So, yep, not the mama, indeed. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Think he'll beat the Blackhawks tonight? I don't know. Go Kraken. I can't watch hockey during football season. There's no way. There's no way. I've not seen Thanksgiving or Napoleon. I have not seen either. Yeah. I'm hoping, maybe I'll be able to see the Iron Claw, but yeah, I don't know how many opportunities I'm going to get to be going to the movies, because the problem is after, I got this Saturday and next Saturday. I have those 2 Saturdays left, and the rest of my Saturdays in December are for streaming. And then it's the 6th I have in January, and then it's busy the rest of 7 days a week in January. So it's about to get real crazy. Who wins Thursday night? I think the Seahawks are going to lose. It's probably going to be the Cowboys. Probably going to be the Cowboys. But yeah. Right now, yes, the NFL scriptwriter series is outside of the coach series. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There you go. Of course, Wildflower makes a little appearance. Wildflower makes an appearance everywhere. So there's a reason for that, by the way. That's not a whole thing that I've been keeping on since 2020 either. No, not at all. Why does Wildflower keep on showing up in all the other skits? It's weird, right? It's weird. It's interesting. It's weird. That's not a payoff that I've been working on 4 years in the making. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Just you wait. Just you wait. It's going to be a time. It is going to be a time. But, yeah. Thomas Wildflower confirmed. Confirmed what? I mean, did he get confirmation? I don't even know if he accepted the Eucharist. I don't know. I haven't gone into their backstory like that yet. And I'm not going to, so it's all right. There's a Wildflower Goes to Church episode. Body Christ. Yeah. You know what, though? That could work. It could work. Wildflower's fantastic. So, Wildflower escapes anger. Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't look too much into that. We'll see. Don't worry, you'll find out. I mean, Wildflower, Lenny, Captain, all in the same room with anger. What could go wrong? Pizzle! 29 freaking fracking months. Thank you, Tom, for all you do. I love this community and everyone in it. Hail Mons and fins up, baby. Let's go, Pizzle. Let's go. Also, you know what's actually really funny? So, Ray, the person that you sent the link to for the raid, so that wrestling streamer that we raided last night. So we raided her, and people were like, "Oh yeah, she was very grateful, and it was nice, and it was cool." And like I watched for like a hot second, and then had to go back to the game. And so this morning I was on Twitter, and I saw like the Monday Night Raw like clip, and I saw that she was featured on Monday Night Raw. Her reaction to CM Punk returning, I was like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!" So there you go. Rockin' and a-rollin'. Let's go. Punk's promo, I think he's full of crap. But I think it's intentional. I think it's a work. So, I think they can't wait to turn him heel. So, they're going to wind up just kind of building the feud with Rollins, and that's what I imagine it's going to be. But, we'll see. We will see. Oh, Whiskey figured out a gift. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, I feel naked right now without the bracelet. Oh, they're upstairs. I took them off because I was starting to film. Oh, we'll see. Which YouTubers do I find inspiration from? I mean, I don't really watch a lot of sports YouTubers. I mean, like, even Perna and I talk about this all the time. We just don't watch other stuff. So, yeah, I don't know about YouTubers. I take more, I would say, inspiration from music and, like shows and movies, I would say. Definitely more so with that. But yeah, I would say that would probably be the biggest inspiration. It's music. It's always music. Music is a big one. So, yep. I appreciate you, Spice Man. I'm very sorry to hear about your loss, though. Damn, man. I'm sorry. But stay strong, Spice. Hope you're all right. Hope you're doing well. Why does Staley have a job? I don't know. I do not know. I have to imagine that he's going to get fired at the end of the month. At the end of the year. I have to imagine. Where's Blood Demon? You'll see. You'll see. Just wait for the next episode. Someone want a ref Blood Demon episode? Going to get it. Week 13, baby. Week 13. Joe, I listen to a lot of different. I'm not a huge country fan, but I listen to a lot of different. I mean, a lot of alternative, indie stuff, rock, metal if it's good, old school rap. Yeah, pretty much anything. Oh, what? How many coaches get over? I think it's going to be, I think it might be over 5. I think we might see 5 head coaches fired. I would not be surprised. Yep. Thanks for gifting a membership. I appreciate you. Thank you. Steve is still tied up in the garage, and I can't be convinced otherwise. Oh, it's an interesting theory. But yeah, you're gonna see. Corey, no, I'm not gonna be able to do the college. I don't even know who's gonna be in it. Like, I don't know if the playoffs of college football have even started. I have no idea. No idea. Andrea, all good. It's all good, Andrea. I don't want to put any pressure on you, so whenever, it's all good. Don't you worry about it. So yeah, don't you worry. I did pick because I had to record predictions because since I'm going to be spending all day tomorrow working on the North, I was like, all right, I got to get predictions done. So I did pick the Steelers to win. So if the Cardinals do win, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But Darth, I don't know, because the Rumble is at the end of January. There's a lot going on here at the end of January, so I don't know. Can you try to explain the current college football playoff system as you know it? I don't know it. So I imagine just... I remember seeing something, though. They did change it, right? And it's no longer like, is it no longer like the best teams get in or something? I honestly have no effing idea how it works now. I don't know. Are they changing it or they're gonna change it? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. So I would say 12 teams enter. 1 team wins playoffs. Nailed it. That's what I got. Oh, look, 12 teams. There you go. The committee chooses the best 4 teams and they play. The committee. Can never... Yeah, listen, that one day that I learned about the committee in college football, that was a life-changing experience for me, and not in a positive way. I was just like, wow, that seems like a whole bunch of BS. So, put in Jaron Hall. No, I think they'll give Dobbs at least another shot. I think they'll give him one more game, and then they'll potentially throw Hall in if Dobbs struggles again. A few of those interceptions weren't his fault, but they need Justin Jefferson back quickly, too. Do I play video games? In my free time, I like to. So I don't play video games right now during the football season. Very rarely. And if it's something, it's like really, really quick, like Slay the Spire or like a game of Madden, and that'll be it. So, yeah, not many. Not many. We'll see. Hopefully, again, there's a lot of other games I want to play. But that backlog has lasted like 5 years at this point. Have been any visitors? No, there will be no visitors, Caleb. Not in this season of the saga. Nope. There will not be any. Will Fields be the quarterback for the Bears? Depends on what happens these last few games. I think so, but again, it all depends on what happens. And then they'll kind of make a decision from there. But honestly, I would not be surprised either way. Again, after last season, I thought, yep, it's going to be the guy going forward, but apparently not. Lethal Company apparently was like outselling the new Call of Duty on Steam, I thought. Or at least I heard that, I think. So, yeah. Again, I'm not going to have time for it, but think about the Rams, sneaky good team. Their offense is good, and now, you know, their running game is, like, insane. So they have the receivers, they have the quarterback. You know, they could be a sneaky team. They legit could make the playoffs in the NFC, but I think either way, they're not going to, their rebuild is not going to take as long as a lot of people anticipated. So that's pretty solid. So I have been a Packers fan. Yes, always been a Packers fan since I was 6 years old and got into football. Papa Grossi was a Cowboys fan, trying to make me a Cowboys fan. I said, nay. Packers all the way. And sorry, Sinclair wanted to come back in now. Okay. Sinclair, We got to get the puppers. Yeah, Joe Flacco, I imagine, is going to get called up sooner rather than later. I would imagine. But we'll see. Apparently, Tommy DeVito, I saw Tommy DeVito in the chat. Apparently, Tommy DeVito is going to be like doing some autographs at like a pizzeria. And I was like, it's the most Italian thing ever. Like, yep, that tracks a lot. Appreciate you, Smice, man. Thank you. Thank you, Ray. I didn't have to get anything. I appreciate you. Also, we did a little Perna, little crossover for today's rankings. Thought that came out pretty well. Thought that was nice. All right, let's move this over here. Boom. The North video is going to be dropping tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow night. I don't know when tomorrow night. Can't tell you when because I still have to finish writing as well. And then we'll take it from there. So, at some point. Top Golf. Should I let her win or go crazy? No. You play to win. You play to win. Always. Always. Oh, SA, I'm so sorry about the Chargers. Oh, good God, I'm so sorry. The Chargers, it's rough. It is, it's not good. Everything, think the Chiefs will continue to improve moving forward after this week? Yeah, I think so, especially as the receivers. Like, Rashee Rice, I think, is going to be the guy that's going to help save them a bit. Because if Travis Kelce's not having a great day, Rashee Rice needs to be that guy. And, you know, he's kind of playing better and better every single week that I've been watching. And we'll see how he plays on Sunday, too. But we're going to see. Luke, only an hour. Only an hour, because I got to get back to work immediately. But, yeah. It's what I got to do. It's what I got to do. Yeah, tonight I'm hoping, even if it's just a little bit, either finishing writing that scene, waking up at the crack of ass tomorrow and just working on everything and filming it. I'm hoping to have it out at a normal time because I know if I started it today, it wouldn't be out until like 2:30 in the morning. And I couldn't do it again today. But yeah, it'll be out tomorrow. It'll be worth the wait. It'll be worth the wait. We'll see. We'll see. How to avoid annoying Bears fans who won't stop making fun of the Vikings' loss without moving to a different city? That's going to be tough. That's going to be, I mean, after Monday's game, that is going to be tough. Ear-canceling headphones, I'd probably say would probably be the biggest thing. But we shall see. We shall see. Chuggy, yes, it's all in the, it's in the description of every single video. It's P.O. Box 614, Jefferson Valley, New York, 10535. That's it. How much pain are you going to make the Lions feel tomorrow? Not as much as I could. Not as much as I could. That's not the intention. I got other intentions for that conversation. Dang it, I'm screwed. Sorry. Why I say the Cowboys could go to the Super Bowl? I mean, because they could. I mean, legitimately, if they get that ground game going, they could. And an NFC too, because if they wind, let's just kind of, I think they can beat the Eagles. You know, they already went toe-to-toe with them. I'm very curious to see them play again. But they went toe-to-toe with the Eagles. I think they could beat them. You know, it's going to be about the 49ers if they can get past them, if they're still there. But I would not accept a Jordan Love Brock Purdy trade right now. No. I want to see how Jordan Love does. I mean, give the guy some time. Give the guy some time. Why not? Why not? You know? One of the characters make gumbo in one of these episodes. Not for the North, no. No gumbo there. No gumbo there. You gotta wait for JB for that one. Don't worry, you'll see JB again. Not for the North. You'll see it again. You'll see him again. Just you wait. It's gonna be a grand old time. All right, let's crack open one of these brewskis here. Let's see. You know what? Let's get a little Allagash rain going. Of course. Of course. We'll do a little rousing. Oh. Everything, I'm about, depending on traffic and all that, about like 45 minutes to an hour north of New York City. Right around there. Taryn, can we get a JB Bart spinoff even if they die in season 6? I actually have always wanted to do that. I wanted to do that after the South. I wanted to make like a JB and Bart little spinoff thing. We'll see. Potentially. Yeah, I think so, Necro. I mean, listen, the Eagles are going to get crap just because, you know, they're defending NFC champions and they have a really good record and they have a lot of publicity behind them and they have a coach that a lot of people don't like and a fan base that a lot of people don't like. So, first of all, if you're an Eagles fan, you're like, bring it on. And secondly, I think they're playing the games that are in front of them, and with them finding different ways to win, I think that shows a championship caliber team. So, I think it is a good thing. Bart, you mean what? What? Yeah, I did a bunch of shows in Connecticut. Oh, yeah. We're in Connecticut. Sinclair just threw Calvin off the couch. legitimately just took her head and threw Calvin. It's a sign. It's a sign. Any games you're dreading to call? Isn't it like Steelers Patriots on Thursday Night Football in a few weeks? That one. that one. That one I am not looking forward to at all. Like, not even a little bit. So, we'll see. We'll see. What made you say no to the Cowboys? Don't see an issue following your dad's legacy. My family's from Boston, so we do everything. How many things we won? Because one, I'm in New York, and so you can't be a Cowboys fan in New York. Just growing up here. Giants, you know. But two, also, I had no interest in the Cowboys. Like, I also was 6, and I literally just heard from elementary school that the Packers beat the Cowboys. I went home and told my dad, hey, I'm a Cowboys fan, and I stuck with it for 27 years. And here we are. I think I made the right decision. I'm very happy with the decision that I made. God, can you imagine? I was a Cowboys fan? Ugh, be the worst. The worst! What did the Strouds do to the moon? They took care of it. Because that's what the Strouds do. They take care of things. Purdy an MVP candidate? I think if he is, he's kind of on like the lower tier of it. But again, you have to see how this. I think it's anybody's game at this point, just because MVP race this year is kind of lackluster, if you will. If you will. So, yeah, I'd never be a Cowboys fan. Ugh, gross. You can clip it all you want. Still ain't gonna be one. Don't matter to me. Don't matter to me. Gross. Kidding me? Ugh. You know what? This is a Cowboys merch I own when they beat them in the frickin' Ice Bowl. Bam. 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 Yeah. Fun fact, actually, for predictions, there will be a Scooter appearance, but it won't be a live appearance. Like, it won't be like him making something for me. I found an old video of his, and it's just perfect. And it's just perfect. Oh, I'd like to go to Hawaii. Yeah, there's I've had oh my god, what is it called? Oh my god, there is a beer that like is pretty damn good. Is it like Longboard or something? Oh my god, I've had it a bunch of times. Kona Big Wave. That's the one. Kona's the one. That is the one. Yeah. Kona makes some pretty good beers. I've had a few of theirs. Yeah, Big Wave is good. I think I've had like 1 or 2 other ones as well. But I did wear a Cowboys jersey at their stadium. I did, yes. I was being nice. I was being hospitable. I was being nice. I was being nice. The moon is gone. Yes, the moon is gone. But what'd you say? I remember you saying you need to get a Jordan Love merch. No, I have Jordan Love merch. I mean, I've had his signed jersey ever since he was drafted. That's a signed helmet. Got from him. But yeah, no, I've had a signed jersey of him. I got an AJ Dillon signed one, Josiah DeGuara, which really didn't work out. But yeah, no, as soon as he got drafted, I was like, yep, I'm going to buy a signed jersey. And I did. I got it for like $100. And if he works out, hell yeah, not going to make a difference for me. I don't care if it appreciates or depreciates. I hope it does, just because that means he's doing well. I ain't going to sell it. So we rocking. Would I ever come back to New Orleans? Oh, absolutely. Not in the summer. I can tell you that much. I would love to go back to New Orleans. I really want to kind of explore it a bit more, but I am not going back there in the summer because, good God, that beat the hell out of me. Like, that was brutal. The humidity was, like, insane. So, it was good, though. It was good. Who gets your merch when you pass from this mortal coil? I don't know. We'll see. It's in my will somewhere. I think it gets dispersed. A lot of it's going to get sold and money goes to charity, so. Oh, Dan, I would never redo a saga. I would never redo one. I'm very proud of all the sagas that I've made. And plus, I love the timing of it. And they would all be different. You know, a single season completely changes it. Like, imagine I was doing the East this year. You know, completely different storyline. So, no, I'm very happy, especially with the West. The East was a perfect year for it. And the South, like, I feel like the South, a few years from now, it would have been more competitive, but they were just all bad, and I knew they were going to be bad going into it, so then I just made the characters great. So, okay, Springsteen would be in a coma after week 1. And Springsteen probably would have not woken up. So, yeah, it was not great. But yeah, we'll see how this North Saga, because the North Saga could go in a couple of different ways. and I'm really, really excited for it. I don't have any new sagas planned after this. No, I have this saga, and then I have, I got Coach Season 6, and then that's it. There'll be something, don't worry, that takes its place, but that 6-year story will be done. All done. God, it's gonna get crazy. There's only a few episodes left. So that's the thing about the North, is that it could go in a bunch of different directions. I don't know how long I'm gonna do it for, because I could just end it in like 7 weeks and that's that. But I think there's a really good chance you might see multiple teams from the AFC North make it, and then who knows about the NFC North, because if like the Lions and the Packers make it, we'll see. We will see. Coach 2, the search for more money. It's merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made. True story. Yeah, if Lions, Packers, and Vikings make it, that would be phenomenal. That would coach the t-shirt. That would be, yeah, it'd be really good. I think I'm ready to close up the story if I need to in just the regular season, but I think that there'd be some good stuff to tell at the end. The only thing that would be problematic, no, it's not that problematic, is what I do with the characters who are out. Yeah, just something to think about. Something to think about. M, insanely busy in just craziness. Craziness. Was Ref inside or outside the bubble when he was in the wood shot? He was inside the bubble. Inside the bubble. That's a good question, though. That is a good question. Was inside the bubble. You're going to learn a lot more about Ref. You're going to learn a lot more about Blood Demon. Oh, yeah, these next couple weeks. You're going to get lots of answers. Going to get lots of answers. Best outcome for me in the division? Honestly, Sydney, like, I don't know, which kind of makes it great. I'm good with however it ends. So, you know, if the Lions wind up winning, it works for the lore. If the Packers come back, that works for the lore too. If Randall wins it, that works for the lore. So yeah, it's gonna work either way. I have kind of story ideas for however it's going to go. Just you wait. Just you wait. Lewis is dead. Yeah, Lewis is dead. He is died at the end of Coach Season 5. But Raymond and the remaining Mafia will breach the bubble at some point. If something breaches the bubble, ooh, we got issues. We got issues. But, I mean, episode 1 of Season 6 of Coach is called The Pop. So, we'll see. We will see. Is it tomorrow yet? God, I hope not. I got more work I need to do. I got too much work that I need to do. But Galvin is the only NFC West left. Gavin! Come on, Ishii! That's it. Jerry's going again just for that. Just for that. Is Greg still alive, or is his presence a mystery? History's a mystery. Yes, Greg is still alive. Greg is still alive. I already have an idea of like what's going on with Greg. I got like ideas of like where the characters would be located. Last season of Letterkenny. I didn't even know it was the last season of Letterkenny. I'm so behind. I think the last thing I saw was like season 5 or something. I'm behind. I haven't watched that in about like a year and a half or 2 years. Nothing about the quality of the show. It's just I haven't had time to. But yeah. Packers make playoffs, lose in the wild card round, and stay in the third and face Rodgers next year. No, I'd rather go to the playoffs. I mean, like, listen, playing Rodgers next year would be cool and all. Don't get me wrong. It'd be a great stream and all that, but no. I want to go to the playoffs. I want the best for my team. I don't think I've seen them live, M, but enjoy the concert. Enjoy that concert. I mean, they are. Trans-Siberian Orchestra is really cool. So, they're pretty cool. Pancake, that's amazing. That's amazing. Lenny is outside the bubble. Lenny is in the room where it happens. With Wildflower, Captain. I think it was a comment that was made on that Coach finale in which people were like, wow, my favorite characters in one room. I'm so happy. And then it was like, oh crap, all my favorite characters in one room. This is horrible. So I'm so excited to get back to Coach. I just have to survive this season first. We gotta survive it. We gotta do it. Thoughts on the NFC South? Dumpster fire. It would have been fun to do the NFC South this year, like this season, just because how competitive it is. But yeah, it's it's kind of a disaster of a division. I said this earlier this week. Legitimately, I think that you could see all coaches fired. Whoever winds up making the playoffs, maybe they get saved from the NFC South. But yeah, trying to remember, did Diego die? Not that you saw. Any plans for previous seasons that didn't plan out at all? Oh yeah, but that's the thing though. When I'm doing this, like when from week to week, it's a week to week thing. I have overarching stories I want to do, but I also have branching storylines just in case things happen. So like Randall getting the suit back, but now he's starting to like struggle again. So now I have to adapt to that. So it's basically setting up a storyline and being like, all right, sometimes it's going to pan out and sometimes it's not. And if it doesn't, then you just scrap it and call it a day. There's some that I would love to do, but just didn't work out. Diego. That's always going to be the one. Always going to be the one. I still think I want to, just for giggles, make Diego like an insanely important character just because. Just my own redemption, because Diego like just did nothing during the West saga. And I just like got so close to pulling the trigger so many times and doing it, and then they just kept losing. And I was like, well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But yeah, top 3 favorite actors. Ooh. Are we going like just for their acting ability? Are we going for like comedy? Because like Williams and Jim Carrey, like Robin Williams and Jim Carrey would be up there. I really like Michael Fassbender a lot. I think he's a phenomenal actor. He also, God, I will say, X-Men First Class and then Days of Future Past, like, in my opinion, those are like perfect X-Men movies. They got like the perfect leads for Charles and also Magneto. Like, so good. So good. So I would say they're definitely up there. Yeah. I'd say like, right now. Yeah, right, Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, 2 of my favorite. Let's go. All my characters have Battle Royale. Who wins? Isle Wildflower, Chamas. Carl has a shot. Just don't bring knives. We should just do a Hunger Games. Oh my God. You know how much fun that would be? That would actually be a really fun saga. And just like, just have them all together. And then as they're unable to make the playoffs, just like slowly kill them off one by one and write a story about it. I could do it. I just can't do 32 teams in one episode. I can't do it. I literally cannot force myself to do that. I would. That would be a lot of fun. I feel like I could do like a Hunger Games playoff saga. That would be good. Like have 14 characters, which is a lot still, but have 14 characters. I'd have to have like some backstory before then. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. And just call it like the NFL Hunger Games. Yeah, we could do that. It wouldn't be this season, but maybe. I mean, we got options. That's the nice thing too. And like, I am looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie, folks. I am very much looking forward to the day where I am not stressed like insane amounts to get this saga out every single week. I am very much looking forward to being like, it's Tuesday and I don't need to like freak out every single time. That is gonna be really, really nice. But I'm 100% gonna miss the storytelling aspect and do something again. I know I'm going to. Yeah, the GCU version of What If, that would be fun too. 32 teams, 1 episode. I mean, I do it for every fans every week. So it's kind of there. It's just, I would wish I could make 31 clones of myself, but LQ hasn't done the cloning machine yet. Do I see the Bears a competitive team in the future? Are they going to get rid of their owner? Are they going to stop hiring people who are not great for their jobs? That's the only way. It's culture, baby. It's culture. Yeah, we got to throw LQ right out. Sorry, I've been busy fighting my company for better pay. Well, you should. I'll kick him in the face if you need me to, though. I will do that. LQ promised that a cloning machine would be there. And I have not seen it yet. I haven't seen it. Kaylee! From Roma. Kaylee, I was told to tell you that Iowa beat Nebraska, and so because of that, Nebraska is poop. I know you've been away, but I was told to tell you that. Hope you're doing well. In Roma. Sietame davvero. That's it. Genetic cloning has been done, so now you're just telling me it's excuses. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. And that was Ishii, by the way, who told me to say that. True. Has Perna got the bronze bust yet? No, he's not. Don't worry, we'll make him. We'll make him get him. We will. I need funds. Who's gonna get fired first in the NFC South? Frank Reich. But then after that, I would not be surprised if Dennis Allen winds up going, especially if they don't make the playoffs. I think whoever doesn't make the playoffs, I think they're firing their coach. I think the Buccaneers could do it, and yeah. Iowa corn. There you go. Playoff team prediction video. Yes, there will. I'm gonna try to actually do that this week. I'm gonna try to record that on Friday and have it come out on Saturday. I was trying to do it these past 2 weeks, and then Max came up last week and wasn't able to do it, and then the week before, I just got too busy. So, yep. Top 5 Roman emperors. Octavian's number 1, and I think that's probably all. I don't know enough individuals. Octavian would be my number 1 though. But it's weird, right? Perna without facial hair is strange. I got you, Kaylee. Don't worry, I got you. Yeah, it was Ishii. She just came in one night, on Thanksgiving after the 49ers were beating up on the Seahawks, and she's like, man, how bad is that Nebraska team, huh? Bet their corn sucks, too. I haven't forgot about the 49ers beating us in the playoffs, EC. I play the long game. It's true. And she was just like, you know what? I really want to see snow, but you know where I'd never go to see snow? Nebraska. True story. Iowa-Nebraska game happened after Thanksgiving. Ishii knew. She's also clairvoyant. Also, at 2, Ishii. Just came in here. I don't know what came over her. And she also said Jordan Love did not deserve to get a turkey leg. And I was like, that's just rude, honestly. Janine, I see Max like twice a year, maybe 3 times if we're lucky. And I go to see him more often, so yeah. Yep. Doubtfire is great. This Doubtfire is a fantastic movie. Hello! It's very good. It is very, very good. Yeah, I don't know what got into Ishii, but I don't know if it's just the Cowboys winning or I don't know. Yeah, LQ, I don't remember either, but Jordan Love looks so disappointed. I feel so bad for him. Drew, if the Panthers won the NFC South, it'd be the greatest thing ever. Max did have a kid recently. Yes, Lucas had him in August. Yes. So, what celebrity can I do a good impression of? I used to be able to do the Godfather voice, even though I've never seen the Godfather. And the only reason I could do it, and it's not even really the Godfather voice, it's the spoof of the Godfather voice in Robin Hood Men in Tights. I could do that.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. He's gonna be dead. D-E-D. Dead.
So that's what. Elmo, of course. I haven't done Elmo in a while. Kermit me Holmes here. Yep, that one. Nope, I don't have the voice for Elmo right now. I know everyone was like, Elmo! It was Elmo. That was good. Isn't it great, Sid? I'm telling you, Robin Hood Men in Tights is great. It's a Tommy DeVito. That's just Italian. That's that. I just switched that on. Goofy. I used to be able. Yuck. That's a little bit. That's about pretty much as much as I got with that. Yeah, Elmo is Elmo's tough. I don't think I have the voice for Elmo right now. Huh? I've been talking a lot today. I don't think I have it. Nope, don't have it. Nope, my voice is too cracky. Doesn't do it. Kelsey Bros also love Men in Tights. We're men in tights. Tights. Oh, it's so good. It's so effing good. Hold on, did we hit it? We gotta be close. 13 subscribers away from 556. Let's go. We rocking and a rolling, baby. Oh, all right. Let's put this there. Put that there. Elmo singing "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor." I don't know if I'll ever be able to replicate that again, but I'm so glad it's on the internet somewhere. I'm so glad it is. I used to be able to do Marvin the Martian pretty well. I don't know, but it's been a while for that. Been a while. Hold on. Ergerty. Nope. Hold on. Because it's kind of like a Kermit voice, but it's just a little bit more straining. Hold on. Ergerty, my new puny third year. I can now blow up the Earth with my high atomic laser. Isn't that lovely? See, that was a little bit too high. It's gotta be a little bit deeper. Gotta be a little bit deeper. But, yep, we're getting there. This Q&A is just, dance for me, funny man. Make a balloon animal. Who is the man watching the TV in Coach Season 5? That is Memory. Memory. Yep. Yeah, it's Memory. Don't worry, I'm gonna see some stuff from that too. Oh my god. I'd love to talk about lore. I would love to talk about lore. It's going to take, oh god, there's gonna be so much that's gonna happen during the North. Coach Season 6, I can't effing wait. I cannot effing wait. I mean, I can wait because I need to go on a vacation and just like get away from everything for like a week, but I cannot wait to actually do it. And I told you, it's not gonna be a weekly thing. It's gonna be whenever I get it done. And I don't know how long the episodes are gonna be. They're probably gonna be real long. They're gonna come out when they come out in the summer, and that's gonna be that. That is gonna be that. Sam, I have a crazy lore theory, and please tell me if I'm way off. But I have a crazy suspicion that Memory and the scriptwriter are either the same person or closely related in some way. Well, here's what I'll tell you, Sam. Originally, I'll you know what? I'll give you. I'll peel back the curtain a little bit. Originally, I actually thought about making the scriptwriter like part of the GCU and revealing it in the finale. But I kind of want to keep it separate and have its own like little scriptwriter lore because I don't know. I think there's enough interconnected things in the GCU. So I kind of want to keep that separate. I also, like, love it. Like, the scriptwriter series, it is right now my most popular series. By far. Like, it is more popular than any saga. It is more like any saga. It is getting insane. It's getting like 200,000 views, like, every single week. So, I'm loving it. I'm loving every single second of it. And it's so much fun to recap the week in a different way. I've been really, really, really enjoying it. Can memory take the form of another emotion? Yes. Yes, they can. We did have Wildflower meeting the scriptwriter. Wildflower is in one of the scriptwriter episodes. True story. True story. But yeah, no, I was originally going to kind of tie it all together, but I was like, let me just keep it separate. Let me keep it a little bit separate. Memory can what? I mean, it makes sense, no? Makes sense, no? Right? Right? Maybe, Bill. Maybe. Maybe. Just wait till season 6. Just wait till season 6. Oh, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get real, real crazy. That is true, Joe. Yeah, I mean, technically, they're in the GCU, right? Because Wildflower showed up. So technically, it is connected. Just kind of keeping them separate right now. You know, because why not? Why not? Just wait, though. Just you wait. It's gonna be great. You've begun to do a good Wildflower impression? Let's go. Memory could take the form of anger and break open the bubble near the beach. Well, Memory's a little tied up at the moment. A little preoccupied with Bill's Mafia. Yo, if Bill's Mafia ever get their hands on the scriptwriter, I'll tell you that much. That's not gonna go well. Yeah, because I'm thinking, honestly, at this point, I'm probably going to just keep the script writing stuff. Like, that's going to be a thing going forward until people don't want to see it anymore or until, like, I don't want to do it anymore. But right now, like, it's a really great Monday video to do. I'm really happy doing it. So, yeah, we're going to keep on rocking. It'll be during the playoffs, too, the Super Bowl. Yeah, it'll be good. I'm really, really excited. As a Bills fan, scriptwriter could take these hands. Memory seems like he who remains to me. Ooh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, that's a nice comparison. It's an interesting comparison. Don't worry, you'll see more of Memory. You will. You will. Yeah, Luke, I think you'll wind up dying it. I think, oh, is it gonna be Dirty Blonde like me? Wide right. Yeah, I know, Bruce, I'm sorry. My apologies. Apologies. Memory would be considered evil? I don't think so. And I think that was also what I was aiming for, too. Memory is not good nor bad. It's Memory. That's it. Is there an agenda? 100%. But it's also Memory. And I think that, Memory just like in a loose shirt, just be like, hey, what's going on? And that's just what Tom needed. That is what Tom needed. Is Memory connected to the original Tom more directly? You mean like Tom from Coach? Because then yes. Yes. So Memory is a very, very powerful thing. You'll see. Caesar. Cereal. Caesar. Go with Caesar. You ever do fan meetups besides 13:30? Did one outside of Lambeau. I'll probably do one for Mania, but I can talk to you about this. Ooh. Loki is Coach, but Coach came first. The void is the place beyond time where a person who knows all resides. Then someone comes in, destroys the insulation or loom, and someone else starts to host. Loki copied off of Tom Grossi. You heard it here. Right there. You heard it here, folks. Right there. Where are my royalties? Where are they? Okay. So, there has been an idea that has been bouncing around. So I'll get, because of course, listen. Because it's the members Q&A, right? We'll get into some secretive stuff. So a few weeks ago, because a lot has been happening behind the scenes. Like, a lot has been happening. Besides putting out all the content, besides doing all this stuff and the usual stuff, there's a lot going on. I told you about the NFL Sunday Ticket thing. So there's a few things. So NFL Sunday Ticket. So like YouTube/Sunday Ticket reached out to me and they're like, hey, do you want to get sponsored for this? And they offered me the most amount of money I've ever been offered for a video by far. And I told them no. And then they ghosted me. So I didn't think they were very happy about that. Oops. But I felt really good doing it. So, fun fact. Because I was contemplating. Because I was like, it's NFL Sunday Ticket. It makes sense. I talked to y'all about this. Because I was like, I don't want to ruin that relationship. Because if NFL Sunday Ticket turns around and like with YouTube and they're like, hey, you could show the games. I that would be a life game channel changer, right? So I told them no. But fun fact, I actually wrote, because they wanted like a 90-second ad integration, and I'm reading this, and I'm like, I hate this so much. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this. And so I was like, all right, maybe I'll do it like as a skit, maybe. I wrote an entire skit. NFL Sunday Ticket. I wrote an entire skit, wrote it all out, and it was pretty damn funny. Like it was good. It had the Dolphins in it. It had Bruce. It had Springsteen in it, and I was like, yeah, this is actually really damn funny. And I was doing an ad read within the skit, which made it funnier. But I wrote all of it, and it took me maybe 15 minutes to write. And I was like, yeah, this is good. And I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. And so I told them no. I don't think they're particularly happy about that. But that's one thing, right? Read it. I don't read scripts very well. It's not gonna come off the same. But yeah, basically the premise was like a Dolphins fan sitting on the reaction couch, like going to watch a game, and instead it was the Giants game that was on because he couldn't get any other games. And a Giants fan was gonna magically appear on the other couch and be like, wouldn't have to watch this offense if you had Sunday Ticket, and like doing the ad read, and the Dolphins fan just like crying and be like, what is this offense? And then they change the channel because there's at least one other game on, and it's the Jets. So like it was gonna be good, but nay. So we turned that down. So then after that, YouTube just reached out to me again. because they're trying to sell YouTube TV. Oh no, it's a great skit. Like it legit is a great skit. I'm like I'm happy with it. And like I wish I could just do it, but I'm not gonna promo them after I just turn them and their money down. So anyway, then they reached out and they want to give me an affiliate link to give people a discount for YouTube TV, and I was like, I don't even know about that. I might say no to them too, because why not piss off YouTube too? But anyway, the other big news is that a couple weeks ago, a talent agency reached out to me. And now a talent agency has reached out to me before, like Perna's agency. Like we had a conversation like a couple years ago, and I turned them down. And I was like, yeah, no, they want to just sell ads, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And then over the years, there's been a bunch of people who have like sent emails or try to pitch me or whatever. And I was just like, I have no interest in selling things to people. So no. So then this one company reached out, and they're like a legit like Beverly Hills like talent agency for like TV and movies and all that. And I was like, oh, interesting. And the person reached out, and it turns out that they are a fan. And they've been a fan since 2021. And I was like, oh, okay. I'll have a Zoom conversation with them. Why not? Right? Just have a conversation. What's the worst that can happen? So I have a Zoom meeting. Dude was super nice, super kind. He's like 23 years old. He's part of the comedy department for TV and like movies and for stand-up and all that great stuff. And we basically just had a conversation. He's been a fan since 2021. And he's like, I just never reached out because I didn't think you could scale it, but then 30 and 30 and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. We didn't I was just like, oh yeah, it's like good to know kind of thing. All that great stuff. But anyway, so that conversation happened. The reason I'm telling that story is because the idea that has been in my head for a long, long time, was whether it was stand-up or whether it was like a live Q&A or some of that. Someone was asking about fan meetups before. No, we didn't come to an agreement about anything. And he's like, I'm not even going to pitch you yet. I was like, I don't even know if I would say yes. And then that's a whole back and forth. And it was just, we'll wait. Maybe we'll touch base later because I also have way too much going on. So I have wanted for a very long time to do a live show. Now, I've thought about this for years. And I was like, okay, well, stand-up would make sense, right? Then 30 and 30 happened, and people came out. In every single city, people came out. And I was like, okay, maybe. So this season's going along, with the talent agency, whatever. And then like last week, it was before Thanksgiving. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I want to do it. And I want to do it this summer. So I have an idea. I'm going to call it proof of concept. And I'm thinking about doing like literally maybe either one or a very small handful of shows around the country. And we'll see if that works out. Like, that's the idea. Now, here's the thing. Okay, you want, like, the legit behind the scenes. I come from a stand-up background as well. I did it for a bunch of years. I know how comedy clubs work. I do not want to do this at a comedy club. And there's one reason why. Because when you go to comedy clubs, there is something called a 2-drink minimum. And they are overpriced drinks, or you have to buy food, or you have to do that. And I don't want people to spend that kind of money to come and see me. That's literally the only reason. I refuse to do it at a comedy place. Like, that would be my own thing because I don't want people spending insane amounts of money for a night out. Okay? So, my thought was, okay, well, then the only real alternative that I have is to rent out a theater. So basically, I would just front the cost. I would set ticket prices so they were low so people could afford to come. And it would serve as a proof of concept where I could then see, like, all right, what does this look like offline? So that's my current thought. The thing is, I don't know how many people would show up. And I mean, that was the worry during 30 and 30. That's the story now in Green Bay where Johnny and I are walking. And I'm like, dude, how many people are going to be here? And Johnny's like 12. And I'm like, I think that's a little high. And I told that at every single fan meetup because legitimately, I was like, I don't know if anyone's going to actually show up to these things. And the fact that people showed up and sometimes it was within a day's notice or a couple hours notice, I was like, I think I could. I think I could draw a decent enough crowd that I could make it work. So the question then becomes two things. What kind of show? And that could be anything. That could be a Q&A. That could be stand-up. It could be a mix. It could be a lot of different things. Okay? So what kind of show? The second thing, hell yeah, Ryu, let's go. The second thing is, where do I do those shows? And so I thought, well, I'll just go based off where the biggest crowds were for 30 and 30 because that kind of made sense. But if I'm just doing one of the shows, where do I do that? Because I have to imagine it is going to be pretty damn pricey to rent out a theater. I have to imagine it's going to cost a few $1,000s, right? Depending on the size of the theater, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, and I will be very honest with you, I have zero experience with going into a theater and being like, hi, I'd like to rent this out, please. And then I don't know what happens after that. Like, I know people that I can talk to, but I can't talk to them during the season because I don't got time to talk to them during the season. So yeah, I'm thinking right now, during the summer, let me be very clear. This will be the announcement. It is going to happen this summer. There is either going to be one or multiple shows. And like at most, it'd be like 5. And then we take it from there. Also, I'm going to Europe because I got to go to the international stadiums too. But yeah, that is what I'm planning. Because I feel like, because when I was talking to the talent agent dude, again, very, very nice. He was kind of saying, like, like, what are your big plans for the off season? Like, like, when are you going to do this, this, and this? And I was like, well, during the season, I work, 6 to 7 days a week. So I don't really have time for anything else. So like, it's all off season where my free time or my off time, I'm going to have to fill that with work. So yeah, that's going to happen. If I had to be a gambling man, I'd probably say like July-ish. Because June, I think I'm going to wind up going to the international ones. But yeah, Green Bay, Chicago, Minneapolis, Detroit. Now the thing is, rent out Lambeau. So here's the problem too. I'm always going to err on the side of caution and be like, I don't think anyone's going to show up. Because if I rent out a theater and there's 25 people who show up, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to take a little bit of a bath in that. So I'm going to have to figure out the details, logistics. I will not be able to figure out the details or logistics until February, maybe March. But I think if I give people like maybe like a 3-month notice or 4-month notice, I feel like I can make it work. There's a part of me that wants to do just one show too and just be like, let's see what, because like legitimate, give me your honest, like no blowing smoke, anything like that. Give me your honest opinion because I legitimately don't know. I have a number in my head. Like how many people, like let's just say it was the perfect location, what have you. How many people do you think would come out? Legitimately, like that, I don't know. And it's very difficult to gauge that from this perspective as well. People are saying come to Texas. Be small, be small, be small, be small. Be small. It's like if we're doing like tickets and I go, okay, here we go. All right, so we're getting, all right. 50 to 75, 50 to 100, 300. All right, do I hear 50? Do I hear 60? Do I hear 100 to 200? Do I hear 45, 65-ish? Yeah, here we go now. How we go? Yeah, because I mean, like, here's the thing. In Kansas City, like 300 people showed up. In Denver, like 300 people showed up. So like there's that aspect. And that was you know, I think it does depend. I agree, Tom. It depends on the location a lot. The location really, really does matter here. Yeah. I'm thinking. I'm at 3 months notice 1,000. See, that's high. See, I was thinking like capping, not lying, but like capping the number at like 250 to 500 based off 30 and 30. Like if I was to go to Kansas City, right, or Denver would be great. Like Kansas City or Denver, hell, even like Seattle. There's a couple places where like so many people were there. I'd be like, yeah, if I give them more time, I think like a good amount of people would be there, right? So, I mean, like, because at the end, we were having at least 100 people almost at like every single fan meetup. Minimum. I thought about that, Em. I don't know if Pernin wants to do it. I've talked to him about it already. I have. But, yeah, no, I would definitely do pre-ordering. 1,000,000% I do pre-ordering. Yeah. I have to figure it out. That's just kind of like what is on my mind at the moment. But, yeah. Well, that's a good call, Taryn. Yeah, the East Coast. I mean, yeah, because like we didn't have like the largest crowd. Buffalo was big, obviously. Yeah, then we started going down south a little bit. They got a little bit larger. Baltimore was crazy. Baltimore would be really fun. Yeah, there's a few. I just have to think about it. But the thing is, like, I would do it. And what I mean by that is, like, I would just take care of everything. Like, I would go set the ticket prices. I would make sure that they were cheap. I would make sure that, like, everything was done so I didn't have to bring in, like, a ton of people. Yeah, it would legit be a proof of concept. And just be like, all right, like, let's see how crazy. Yeah, New England, true. That's also true. Yeah, New England was pretty crazy. That was a good crowd for New England. That is very, very true. It's accurate. Yeah. It'd be interesting. I'd love to do it. I really, really want to do it. So, ticket sales versus venues, so online sale. Oh, no, it'd definitely be online. It would definitely be online. You know, I mean, there's a couple options I have. There's a couple options. I could find a theater in a place, open it up, and be like, all right, let's see how many we sell. And then take it from there. And be like, okay, then maybe we do like more shows, or if it doesn't do it, then maybe we don't. But yeah, so I don't even know. Giants Jets crowd. I think that was like about like 50. Yeah, I don't know, maybe like 45 to 50. I don't remember off the top of my head. I remember all the different fan bases. But I remember it wasn't too big either because that was announced very late. It was also in Bryant Park. It wasn't in Jersey. So, yeah. The Phillies air was fine. It was like cough for 4 days after that, right? Right. Yeah, 50 people or so in Detroit. Yeah. And I feel like, and maybe this is just me, I feel like with time and promotion, it could get larger than that, just like turnout wise. But no, not right now, Janine. I appreciate it. Only because I don't really have time to like look at information. This is more of something for the off season. But yeah, there you go. First to know it. That is the current game plan. That is the current game plan right now. So it's gonna be fun. Yeah, Rose, I mean, I could also do that too and just like plan a show and then just like be like, all right, it worked out or it didn't, and then maybe do it next summer or not, depending on how that one goes. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Gabriel. Maybe like one show, and then worst case scenario, that show sells out. Maybe I just do 2 shows there. But yeah, that's a tentative game plan right now. We're gonna do some crazy, crazy things this summer. I'm very, very excited for it. The international thing is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for that. You know, obviously the Super Bowl and everything leading up to that's gonna be really cool too. But yeah, it's gonna be fun because I think what 30 and 30 also proved was like, I don't need a sponsor. I don't need anyone to pay for this. I don't need that. Like, yeah, does it hurt chances of like moving and getting house? Absolutely, right? Doesn't help. But like, that is such a great amount of freedom that I can be like, oh, I can just do this. We'll have like proceeds go to charity and stuff. Like, yeah, we'll rock and roll. But yeah. I'm going to Vegas on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll see about the Super Bowl. I don't know. Like, I'm still going back and forth about it, but we'll see. I don't know. Oh, wait, it's minute 69. Nice. Nice. Damn, it's minute 69. I gotta go freaking do work then. Folks, I appreciate the hell out of you. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I'll be back in December for this too. I'm gonna release the North tomorrow. Probably be out tomorrow night. Trying not to make it like super duper late. I'm gonna try to finish the stuff tonight, but I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you for all the support. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. And to the moon, baby, which no longer exists because of the Strouds. But folks, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic evening. I'll see you tomorrow. And as always, go pack, go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ba, ba, da, ba.